We're back. So I am super excited about this. I am back with the Austlen Entourage stroller. As you can see, I have it set up if you have twins. I have both car seat adapters, the upper for the rear frame and then the lower one for the front frame. Why is this so cool? I love quite a few things about this. So one of them is like, this is the sit and stand. Like that doesn't have to come off because I added the rear seat. Not that you can use it with the rear seat on it, but it stays on, which is super nice. I don't know, it just, there's so much cargo space still. Like look at all the room in there. The only thing you have to do to make the front one work is to take off the belly bar, and it attaches exactly there. So one other thing, I have a friend who had twins, and they were given two different kinds of car seats as a hand-me-down from her sister or sister-in-law. And finding a stroller that would accommodate the two different kinds of seats that she had for twins was really, really tricky. So these are the same seat. They're both a Britax, but they do have adapters for different kinds of seats. So you could very easily get an adapter for the upper and an adapter for the lower that are different brands and still function perfectly fine together, which is amazing. Taking off the seats is super easy. I'm going to go behind it even though I'm short. It's just like you would latch in your car. And then for the rear, you have to assemble. There's instructions in the box. So easy. There's these two white buttons and you just push it and it lifts off. And that's it. It's a dream. And then immediately you can go right to a sit and stand, or I do have the second seat right here. The second seat you could pop on if you only have one baby, or if you have twins, but you only have one twin with you for whatever reason. I don't know if that happens. I don't actually have twins, so I don't know. Same for the front. It just pops right off. And then there are little white buttons. I think they're white. No, they're black. Sorry. Little black buttons underneath here, which is where the belly bar would go. And the belly bar just pops right off in favor of this. So one thing about the front adapter that I noticed, in the box, there is an extra piece that goes from here to here. That piece is if you have the original Britax Be Safe, not one of the newer ones. So these are both the Endeavor, I believe is what it is. So you don't need to assemble that extra bar. I can show it to you. It's really quite simple to put on. It is just this piece and it attaches, and there's instructions for how to do that. But you don't have to worry about that if you have one of the newer models, which most people are going to have, because the original Be Safes, I feel like most of them are expired. I'm not sure, but they're probably getting up there if they aren't already. So yeah, this, I'm going to put it back together because it's literally this easy, is what this trick, excuse me, the front I put on first into the slots that are the same slots that you would put like the stroller caddy, I forget what they call the cargo tote, is that what it's called? And then this again pops right in, and both babies, if you have twins or just one, I'm curious to see once we have the next baby, when we have an almost 2-year-old, which configuration I'm going to reach for, because I really don't know if I'm going to be using the front one and put the baby in the rear seat. Or I guess he won't be the baby at that point, but put our younger one now in the rear seat. I don't know. Time will tell for that, I guess. But I'm super impressed by how easy this is, how modular it is. The push for such a large length really isn't terrible. I was worried about that. But the versatility of this stroller if you have an interesting or multiples kind of family dynamic, is so nice. You can almost just keep like all the parts in the back of your minivan, and no matter where you are with whatever kid combination you have, you can usually fit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, comment down below. I'm happy to demonstrate something else if you need me to. We can also answer any questions, whatever you might have. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you guys some cool content. And this is the Austlen Entourage with both car seat adapters.